And I returned. Yeah. So are we heading to the city? I'm guessing. Well, first, let's play a bit more.
Welcome to Perdido Station.
Cosmocon Collective. Yay, let's do. I'm just fighting everyone I see on the way. I mean, this is already looking good. Yeah, it. Yeah, I guess I gotta go pull one more through. This should do it.
This is what exploring the cosmos is all about.
Where is my password? Attention, passengers.
I didn't expect Plain Arcadia to have a spot as peaceful as this.
I guess there are pros and cons. Even after all these years, public transport around here is still a huge hassle. The TV tower is still a fair distance away. We'll have to walk the rest of the way.
Please validate your own ticket before boarding and be a model passenger. We wish you a pleasant journey.
So we're going the other way this time around. Alright.
The drop rates are this bad.
We're here.
Looky here. How is the white striped wolf polling so high? Just cause he looks cool? What gives?
Who? That detective? Where did he get a title like that? Oh, that special program? It's wrapping up already. By the way, when was the deadline again?
Yesterday?
We're no.
I'm not a supplicant, so I can't go up on stage with you later. Will you be nervous facing the cameras alone?
Nah. Piece of cake.
Good. Confidence is key in a debate, after all. Don't worry. I'll always be standing right where you can see me. Then let's go find Sunday and the others.
Again, I really like this artwork. And it really reminds me, the art style like really reminds me of The World Ends With You. It's because the world so big, The World Ends With You. Why I really like this artwork. Like, World Ends With You has like a very similar art style to that.
Oh, this is a disaster. We didn't pick up a single scoop worth mentioning from the first two supplicants. Oh, how am I supposed to publish any of this?
What's the rush? I'll head over in a bit, find an angle, snap a few shots. The headline is entirely up to you. Frowning over such a trifle? You should hurry up and get that happiness surgery done when you get the chance.
Press for applicants? Gets a puzzle look and then decides not to push the conversation further.
Hey, maybe we should save this for when we're back upstairs. This really isn't the best place to talk.
Listen, give it a rest. Can't I get a moment's peace before the debate starts?
That voice. Is that Mr. Ashvale?
Check out. I'm gonna check the other things first. The camera is set its position looks a little strange, like there's no need for it to exist. Have a closer look. Just not a boring corner, not even worth stopping for, let alone finding anything useful or read. When even a corner like this is spirit, you can imagine just how complete the camera coverage is here.
We really need to tread carefully.
What's going on? Blue chips are out of stock again?
What can you do? Those are blue chips we're talking about. An Arcadia bestseller for over a decade. One bite drops you into a whole new world of crunch. Exquisite! A taste sent from another dimension!
Is this a film set or something?
Then let's try about Ash way on something.
Miss Himiko.
We meet again, you two. And you're about to be on TV. Aren't you going to change into something a little sharper?
I mean, I would say my classes are sharp. I changed, just didn't notice.
Whew, talk about low key. Guess I'm just blind. You guys noticed it too, right? The entire first floor of the TV tower is one big set arranged by Fullwish. A live stream broadcast. Those two look busy, but they haven't taken their eyes off us. I'd wager the debate started the moment we stepped into the TV tower.
Go forward.
This is a prime opportunity to bait us into exposing our weaknesses. She certainly wouldn't miss it.
Speaking of which, I didn't expect you two to take action together.
Before contacting you all, I was looking into the case involving the Sinwish Syndicate murders, and every clue pointed straight to Fullwish TV.
The Sinwish Syndicate?
Exactly. When I accepted this mask, I promised to make a name for them. Since that's no longer possible, the least I can do is uncover the truth on their behalf.
You nameless sure are a bunch of stand-up folks. Investigating's one thing, but you didn't have to go and join a society, did you?
Oh, did you join his Smile Society?
There are personal reasons too. The loss of pain being considered happiness. That's always made me keep a close eye on the Smile Society. Unfortunately, the regular members know almost nothing. I couldn't find any clues related to the abundance. But regarding the surgery, they did leave behind some clues.
Pre-op psychological assessment record. Psychological consultation for members experiencing pre-op anxiety. The session has been archived per standard protocol. Patient information has been anonymized for confidentiality. The consultation record is as follows. Sorry. Foolish. Praise the master of Elation. Is everyone having a happy day today? I'm so happy. No, you're not happy. If you were, you wouldn't be here right now. Today I'm not speaking as the president of the Smile Society. Think of me as just a normal friend. Someone you can open up to about what's troubling you. They are foolish. I admit it. If it weren't for everyone at the Smile Society on the day I got laid off, I probably would have. But with your encouragement, I found a new job and even gained a new family. I think I should give it one more shot and try to find happiness through my own strength, instead of jumping straight into the surgery. Absolutely right. Society isn't the IPC. We'd never force our members to do anything. To a stage, just a friendly chat between friends, so relax. Let's just talk about life, shall we? How's work, my lady? Getting along with your co-workers? Is everyone happy? Yeah, everyone's so happy, bursting with energy every single day, and it's all thanks to your help, but sometimes I feel like we're from two different worlds. When I'm exhausted and just want to sigh, I take one look at them and it's like I'm doing something I'm not allowed to do. I went through the same thing in the days right after the bloodstained games ended. Everyone was so kind, but the more help I accepted, the guiltier I felt. I was scared that if they saw even a hint of unease on my face, it would hurt them too. I was scared that if I cried, it would make them sad. But it only made me lonelier. It made me think that misfortune itself was a kind of original sin. Yeah, I totally get that. It's like the vibe thing all over the planet, all of Planet Cadia. Whether it's at a company, out on the streets, or online, seeing everyone loving and having a blast always makes me feel like I should join in, but blame yourself. Pursuing happiness is human nature. It's precisely because you're unhappy enough that you yearn for that world of happiness, and you're saying that yearning for alienation. Picture this. Everyone around you is laughing, but you're the only one in tears. Your wife and kids are happily chatting away nearby, while all you can do is heave a heavy sigh. Do you want to turn back on them? Do you want to turn your back on them? Or would you rather bask in the atmosphere of happiness, stand by their side, and share a laugh? Happiness is a divine gift, not something to be ashamed of. When it comes down to it, do you truly resist the happiness surgery? You simply haven't recognized the true self yet. Tell me, what is it you really want? I want to join them. I want to be happy.
It seems my suspicions were right. Not everyone joined of their own free will. Rather than offering comfort, the Happiness Research Society amplified their craving for it. When everyone around you is praying for happiness, refusing to join begins to feel like a kind of original sin.
Apparently.
Do they not manipulate the hearts of others using the very same terror and dreams? Even if I weren't a supplicant, I wouldn't stand idly by.
So, she doesn't stand a chance in the debate then? She's ticked off so many heavy hitters. I really thought she'd have some smarter tricks up her sleeve.
What if she really got a debate?
When it comes down to it, it's just like the Phantom Moon games. People love surprises, so over-preparing is pointless. I've met plenty of big shots, but nobody has a knack for grabbing attention like you do. Use that to your advantage and play things by ear.
Precisely because we were once adversaries, I don't think you have anything to worry about.
And I'll be joining in too anyway. Just to shoot me a glance if you need me, and I'll back you up.
Alright, here we go.
When I left Plain Arcadia, someone once said this to me. When moving forward, never ask too many questions. The moment we stop to think, doubt seeps in. Fear of becoming a laughingstock or of being rejected. It sounds absurd, yet that's how people are.
There's some truth to that.
don't let the word debate lead you astray. Just be yourself, as you always have been. When it comes to you, my faith is unwavering.
Hello, viewers. I regret that we must meet under these circumstances. This is an emergency broadcast. A supplicant is attacking Seafeld City with the power of the Harmony.
Huh.
What kind of commotion is this?
Into what's on the radio. Things are starting to get interesting.
What? Is Full Wish TV up to their old tricks again?
Hello, viewers. I regret that we must meet under these circumstances. As you all know, to prevent a repeat of the blood-stained games, I organized a televised debate. I hoped the dispute between supplicants would stop at words, and the right to decide the winner would be shared by everyone. I was confident in my victory. I was ready to fulfill my promise. To build an Arcadia free of worry, where the only thing people need to do is laugh. But now, I must cancel the debate and reveal the truth to the public. For what these outsiders seek to tarnish is more than just the Phantasmoon games. I implore all citizens, do not panic at the footage to follow. We are facing an unprecedented danger. But this is not a time for despair. Our reporter in Seafeld City captured this scene. This man should be no stranger to you. His name is Don Hung, a member of the Astral Express and a renowned hero. And yet, accompanying him is none other than the Cian Joe's wanted criminal, the Stellaron Hunter Blade. Rumor has it, he was once tainted by the flesh of the Abundance and could go berserk at any moment. Back then, I trusted the Astral Express, figuring this was just a simple capture operation.
Why did no one pay attention? No one pay attention to the Dan Hung and Blade getting seen together.
But a short while ago, I found members of the Smile Society infected with the flesh and blood of the Abundance. Only then did I realize what sort of conspiracy I was being dragged into.
Okay, she's now putting the blame for the things she did on the Blade. Of course.
Aside from the Trailblazer, there's another supplicant aboard the Astral Express who used an alias not too long ago to infiltrate the Smile Society. But his true identity reveals him to be an interstellar fugitive, a member of the family, Sunday. And by sheer coincidence, he traveled with the IPC back to Ashvale, arriving at the debate venue together. Ladies and gentlemen, I won't summarize this, lest my own views mislead you. I will only present the indisputable facts for your judgment. May the Master of Elation bless us all.
Well.
So that's the setup. Such blatant manipulation won't fool anyone for long.
No. Everyone, we'd better get out of here.
What is it?
Maybe when we arrived at the TV station, the debate wasn't just starting, but had already finished.
Wait! How could... Viewers, we interrupt with an emergency announcement. The Department of Aberration Defense has confirmed that the power causing the flesh of the Abundance to become infectious originates from the Harmony.
That's a good big setup.
It is time to fulfill my duty. Let us become one and share in boundless elation.
Baneful clouds scatter.
Stay put. Get them.
Best of luck. An explosive start.
Let me teach you some moves.
Divination says this will hurt. Blessing in the sky.
Let's begin.
People observe the
Sounds
heavens
like
with
this.
my divinations. A bad omen. Don't thank me.
All for the thrill.
Timely treatment.
This next round, real gaming. Bonus round. Pain? What flavor of candy is that? I want more.
Their senses have become completely distorted.
Come closer. Just a little more.
Is he dead?
No, the flesh is regenerating. It won't be long before he gets back up, no matter how many times he is killed.
In that case,
Huh.
he is certainly worthy of the great wheel fortune hanging over his head. So this is Fullwish's goal: to twist citizens implanted with Shuhu cells into giggling abominations and wage war on every supplicant. It's horrifying, to be sure, but Fullwish is a mere mortal. How exactly did she do it?
General, please do not call them that. These people are nothing like the denizens of abundance you're familiar with. They are just normal people of Seafeld City, struggling with the grind of daily survival. They don't have the strength you and I possess, nor have they ever seen the world outside of plain Arcadia. They just want to stop and catch their breath, even if that breath is poison coughed up by Fullwish.
You're right. They deserved sanctuary. But right now, there's another group of people who need our protection. Since we have the power, let's do something. Whether for the survivors or the victims. You were the referee of the Phantom Moon Games. Even if you were forced off the field by underhanded means, surely you retained some right of arbitration. Now the land is overrun by walking corpses, and the people are plunged into misery. Are you telling me the supplicant who committed such atrocities still hasn't committed a foul?
This is merely a common occurrence in a game that has lasted thousands of years. Calamity. So long as the supplicant can draw wish power to fill the Phantom Moon, the game knows no taboos.
Oh, come on.
The Master of Elation allows supplicants to enact the utmost benevolence, beauty, truth, greed, and absurdity, even the utmost evil.
Then where, exactly, do the boundaries of the Phantom Moon Games lie?
Since when do Aha's games ever have boundaries?
Yep. True. Never should have made that assumption to begin with. But then why is there a need for a security protocol?
You don't understand, General.
Then make me understand.
As you wish. wonder if you've heard of the tragedy of the bloodstained games from 15 years ago, General.
Of course you did.
Compared to the catastrophic history of the Phantasmoon Games, that was likely nothing more than an insignificant interlude, no?
Countless times, I wanted to reach out and touch those muted hearts to make them beat again. But I can't save everyone. It's always been this way. The Phantasmoon Games have only one taboo, and there is only one rule I strictly abide by. The games must proceed, never ending, just as the sun and moon rise and fall. Those who defy this law shall be banished, executed, and suffer unceasing torment. General Yao Guang, have you ever wondered, why am I the arbitrator?
Simply because you possess the power to eradicate those who transgress.
Eons ago, in the Master of Immortality's mysterious garden, flora flourished with such intensity that they suffocated all other life. A meddler quietly infiltrated this place, plucking the most enchanting and luxuriant branch. The severed branch screamed in protest, for before she was gifted with eternal life, she was a divine envoy, leading her kin in search of the elixir of life. She was a beast of blind love and hatred, a sword dancer who devoured the crimson moon. So proud was she, never having known how to yield.
Okay. Oh, there's a Crimson Moon mentioned again, which is more kind of a thing of Genshin, but okay.
Save for the blazing phoenix of the Xianzhou, she has never been defeated by another. How then could she tolerate a meddler defiling her fragrance?
Are you speaking of myths or true history?
When the past is as distant as the afterglow of the stars, does it really matter whether it's myth or history? That meddler transplanted her to another world, and through this method, they imprisoned the most terrifying of horrors within the most ridiculous of games.
You mean you yourself are that most terrifying thing?
You've misunderstood. Or perhaps not. The meddlesome god promised to enlighten her, to teach her to know true joy. And in the repeated cycles of the Phantasmoon Games, the meddler did not break their promise. She once witnessed raging flames boil the seas dry, saw civilizations rise from the dust, and wither back into it. She gazed upon the purest souls, burning away their brilliance, and stood silent as supreme evil reveled in blood upon the earth. Finally, amidst the love and hate of the insignificant, she gradually glimpsed the essence of fleeting life, the meaning of elation. Finally, she became me.
So, you're afraid of waking her, afraid of becoming her once more.
Over the past 1,000 years, I have called upon her power 3 times to avert catastrophe. Each time, it left an irreparable scar upon the land.
This is the abundance, healing and torture, coexisting as one.
Even knowing everything, would you still have me wear that fox mask and exercise the authority of arbitration?
Miss Evanesia, what you are terrified of is not this fox mask. Quite the opposite. Evanesia is the mask you wear. What you are terrified of is your true self. I too was once terrified of my mask.
Your mask?
A mask known as Arbiter General. Whenever the tides of war demanded, I have no choice but to don it. To become that slaughtering general, coldly watching blood and tears be shed, plotting and divining beneath the astral charts, even accepting the scorn of bereaved orphans, all to ensure the Luxero is loosed.
I don't understand. As a general of the Xianzhou, why have you urged me all this time? Urged this creation of the abundance to reveal its true form?
It's laughable, really. I arrived in plain Arcadia for the sole purpose of involving the Master of Elation in my divination, seeking to rewrite a fate already cast in stone. But to steer the orbits of the stars is no easy feat, whether it be the Lux arrow that topples the sky or the games of the Elation. It's difficult to grasp even if you go all out. From the instant the Phantom Moon's declaration increased the stakes, my divination has spiraled out of control. My fate shifts ceaselessly between adversity and prosperity, life and death becoming impossible to fathom. With the eons in play, divination is futile. The only thing you can ever put trust in is people. Just as I once believed my teacher could successfully fulfill their fate. I really believe in you too, Miss Evanesia.
Has anyone ever told you you're quite the gambler? Daring to push your chips onto an unknown quantity, like me? In a game where the eons themselves have taken a seat at the table?
When we first met,
这只有光 for you.
I could not gain insight into the will or woe of your fate. Yet, I was willing to trust you. I believe you are also the key to rewriting destiny in this game, whose ending no one can foresee.
Why?
I really like Yogon Magana as a character. She has like a very interesting personality and like state of mind, you could say.
Miss Evanesia, the spiritess that watches over me is named the Kala Chakra Sky Plume. It is a symbol of the hunt's foresight, verdict, and self-discipline. Why does the decisive god of the skybow bear such a visage? After much contemplation, I finally understood. If the value of discipline was understood, the creations of the abundance need not be abominations. And without temperance, the consequences of the hunt are no different from destruction. I am not some gambler, nor am I an ant beneath the gaze of the eons. I was the one who offered up a piece of my own insignificant fate, forging their trajectories. The situation outside is volatile. We don't have a second to spare for idle chatter. Miss Evanesia, I've given you my answer, and I'd like to hear yours in return. When you realized Full Wish was not a supplicant and you could not pass judgment, why did I see hesitation and doubt in your eyes rather than your usual indifference? I know you already have a game changer in mind. You're just not ready to use it yet. Please, tell me your solution.
As you wish. To exercise the right of arbitration, irrefutable proof is required. Proof that a supplicant has indeed broken the rules and disrupted the order of the Phantom Moon Games. Yet surveying the board, I see not a single transgression. Since there are no sinners, then I shall become the sinner. General Yao Guang, you once asked me, where do the boundaries of the Phantom Moon Games lie? Well, here's my answer. The boundaries aren't on the outside, but at the core. Now, I shall transgress the taboo and divulge to you the true purpose of this Ionic game. Through this method, the master of Elation imprisoned the most terrifying of horrors within the most ridiculous of games. The terror slumbering at the heart of plain Arcadia is...
Why is it redacted? They're switching to trash being dead to silver walls.
Approximately 200,000 individuals fell ill simultaneously and were transformed into denizens of abundance.
The affected staff are quarantined immediately. Prolux Tower is a valuable safe zone.
If you'd listened to me and thrown every suspect in prison, you wouldn't be in this mess. So, why'd you call me here?
It's an emergency. I want to see how the script plays out.
Huh?
No one could have guessed an emanator of the abundance would return by hijacking others' bodies. Everyone is hesitant to act, for fear of collateral damage. But since he is here as well... Deduction. This crisis was within your calculations all along.
Half right. Shuhu is the reason Blade made the trip. As for the outcome, tell you what, I'll show you the script. It's too wordy, and I can't be bothered to paraphrase. Here, sending you a copy.
Okay.
For the sake of our business partnership, save this virus copy for someone else, hacker.
The feeling is mutual. Seems you don't trust me much either.
I told you, I've done my research on you. Or to be precise, on all of you. Destiny's slave may be able to foresee the future and pen scripts for the Stellaron Hunters. But in the face of Eon intervention, his vision is powerless. However, the IPC has its own methods.
Oh?
I'll grant you a privilege. Starting now, user Silverwolf has unrestricted access to the Arcadian internet.
I could have done that myself.
With the precondition that I agree. I want you to hack into the internet, trace the source of the Joy Ascendant contagion, and figure out the catalyst and transmission vectors. Suppressing the surface commotion is a simple task, but if the root cause isn't addressed, the chaos can never be truly eradicated. In exchange, I'll turn a blind eye to the Stellaron Hunters' suspicious activities for the time being.
Nice.
So this is what it means to see how the script plays out. Maybe you should keep it wide open. One eye might not be enough.
Let's start the investigation with the sick ones inside the building.
I thought this was supposed to be a safe zone.
Safe means that I monitor everyone's every move, including yours. And hers.
Hello, Kafka.
The time, I should be right on cue.
Of course, Kafka is involved as well. Kind of that's what surprised me actually. I do wonder if Firefly will also play a role in Arcadia.
Not exactly right on. And you missed your cue. You should have made your entrance 4 lines ago.
4 lines back? Oh, one eye might not be enough. You were laying the groundwork for her entrance. Margin of error, 23 seconds. Coordination needs improvement.
My bad. I lost track of time. What about you? Did the operation go smoothly?
It's a long story. I thought it was a battle royale, but it turned into a zombie crisis. I think it should have been you instead. I heard Elio gave you a long vacation. Whereabouts?
Let's call it a business trip. 10 days in Penacony with a packed schedule. I'll take today, for instance. I needed to arrive at Ideen Park on time, order 2 drinks, give the cash spewer 3 knocks, and watch it spit out 650,000 credits. And then, I was supposed to get on the line and say hello to you.
23 seconds late. Not very punctual.
Oh, I don't mind. After all, even a late warning might just save you and Blady's lives. Elio asked me to pass along a message. Don't lose to Aha.
That's it? Anything else you want to say?
Okay.
Hope you enjoy yourself.
What secret messages have you been sending?
Nothing. We've said everything we needed to say. If you think there's more to it, that's just because you don't know us well enough yet.
I don't deny that, but I will sooner or later. Jade warned me, never underestimate the enemy. Compared to the 10 Stone Hearts, the Stellaron Hunters possess much greater solidarity.
Is she seriously not just throwing shade at her colleagues?
The probability is 9%. I'll reserve judgment for now. Hopefully, you can give me an answer. Remember the objective. Hack the network and trace the source of the Joy Ascendant infection.
Fine. So how does hacking go?
Access the network. Data's going to flood your mind. Brace yourself. Prompt block permissions unlocked. Data floodgates released.
So, is this kind of game fun? This was your first mission. A pity you had to cheat.
No. You don't even know the first thing about games. What gives you the right to call me a cheater?
Kafka, there's Elliot's cat, okay. There is... That is on the wall. It had a cat ascending to heaven, apparently.
You handed over that cartridge willingly. Why did you steal it back?
I just took it back to play with. Saying steal. That's so hurtful. Besides, you guys just left it casually lying around in the vault.
Fine. You think we were careless? Well, next time we won't be. I'll put it in a containment room at Pier Point. Go ahead and try borrowing it then.
Nice idea, but the execution's a no-go. You guys can't even get in there without me. By the way, I changed the passcode for this cell too. 1337. I can leave whenever I want.
Oh. Is this the skill of a top-tier hacker? The cartridge was clearly the ending you refused, yet you still used it. Care to tell me why?
It's gonna be a game over anyway, so I'll play however I want.
The ending's the same, so the journey doesn't matter. Sounds more like you're just making excuses for yourself.
It's not the same. You guys believe in destiny. I don't. That's why I don't mind spoilers.
Then, when you see how things end for you, are you afraid or excited?
Bored. Because feeling bored proves I haven't become her. That's
Interesting.
why I joined you, the Stellaron Hunters. Those who play the game to change the ending.
Oh, this makes a lot more sense when what they're talking about right now if you've like watched the character trailers. Because there you see a bit more about like the Wolf's background and like the cartridge they're talking about.
Why am I suddenly thinking about that? This is still Pearlux Tower? This Joy whatever dude is her employee?
Exactly. Clearing up the truth is also a way to save these innocent people. I'm looking forward to seeing what you can do.
You said you'd turn a blind eye. I didn't think you'd actually be monitoring me.
The road ahead is fraught with peril. I'm just watching your back on behalf of the IPC.
Sure.
If the worst happens and you end up an enemy of the whole world, I'll be there to switch to the world side in the nick of time.
Oh, I didn't take you for the humorous type.
I so loved the Wolf's attitude. Alright.
Keep smiling! Flash a standard, beautiful, happiness-inducing smile! Thanks to the surgery, I'll be Employee of the Month forever! It can only be me!
Hey, isn't this cheating?
Whether happiness surgery counts as unfair competition has always been a subject of debate. Since there is no explicit ban, there are plenty of similar cases.
Oh. In a flow model analysis.
Who are you? Am I under detention? Is this because of the surgery? Fantastic! What a precious opportunity for interdepartmental exchange! Let's see. Who am I up against this time?
Yikes! What the heck? There's something unclean.
I saw it too. It flashed by. Seemed like mimetic contamination.
But it's buried deeper, and it's far deadlier. Creepy. No clues left on this one.
This creepy it is, true.
You're asking if I've got something on my mind, just because I clock out on the dot every day. What, be like you guys? Slaving away and sweating bullets? I'm built different. After the surgery, I look down at my boss with my head held high every day. She's so sleek and shiny. Cute as my puppy back home. Oh. What are you doing? Are you finally firing me?
This guy's the same. Couldn't handle the pressure, so he chose the worst possible path. Working for the IPC never ends well. Huh. This one's a normal human. No surgery performed.
Smile to live to see tomorrow.
Smile to conquer the false and the vile. I don't understand. What's so funny about all this?
Those around you all wish for your happiness. Is that not cause for rejoicing? So smile. Don't become a sinner of unhappiness. Smile! Smile! Smile!
Creepy.
No, smile. You okay?
That is terrifying.
Find anything?
Aren't you going to start the interrogation by asking my thoughts?
If not, then let's keep going.
No need. The answer is already clear. At the moment of mutation, the synesthesia beacons of the 3 victims receive the same signal.
And happiness is a sin.
Unhappiness is a sin. Parentheses. Smile.
Guess what this is?
Full wish is happiness syntax.
Quick on the uptake. The Joy Ascendants can be counted among the denizens of abundance, but they are also imaginae born of wish power. Shuhu's cells are the catalyst. That immortal being lying in slumber has endured countless agonies, so he is exceptionally sensitive to perceptions of joy.
So, full wish encoded happiness syntax and broadcast it via synesthesia beacon. Once the recipients were influenced by it, the flesh and blood of the abundance within them reactivated.
And that's not all. As people transformed, they generated new wish power. It kept snowballing until eventually even those who hadn't had the surgery got assimilated. Bingo. That's the full picture. The whole double whammy of the disaster. Full Wish's plan succeeded.
Sorry to interrupt, but you've got a message.
So, what is it? Listen. Kafka? You heard a joke. It's hilarious. Yes, I know, idiot.
Baffling.
Who's there?
Probably some rival hacker with a death wish. I'll deal with him later.
The only question remaining is, how did Full Wish transmit the signal?
The answer is obvious. I just need to confirm one thing. Hold on. I'll be right back.
Taking it Benacadia's data network.
Ugh. Duo mentioned City, the prime metropolis of plain Arcadia. Too bad the denizens of abundance run the show now.
Even the Department of Aberration Defense is helpless against the innocent citizens who have mutated.
You're right on my tail. And here I thought I'd manage to shake you.
So, what's your answer?
Take a guess. If you extend the signal lines from Pearl-X Tower and Duo mentioned City outward, where do they intersect?
Seafeld City.
To be more precise, the Seafeld TV Tower.
Almost all the supplicants are there. Isn't Full Wish afraid it'll all be for nothing?
The more heated the battle, the more the wish power spirals into mania. Maybe in her eyes, this is just catching them all in one fell swoop. Of course, there's no need for us to join the fun. We'll leave Full Wish to the Astral Express. Now that we've locked onto the signal source, the rest is easy. Open a back door for me, and I'll crash the whole of Seafeld City for 300 seconds.
120 seconds. That's enough.
Knew you'd say that. Deal. What happened?
Adding to whitelist. What's wrong?
It's fine. Probably just lagging. You keep handling things here. I'll teleport somewhere closer to the target.
Notices. 5 seconds later.
Drat.
Why is everything pitch black?
Just zoom your POV out a bit and you'll see. There was a little accident. I clipped into the map.
Unbelievable. Never thought I'd see you bug out someplace like that.
Don't add insult to injury. The teleport failure rate is lower than 0.02%. It's just bad luck. Give me a sec. I need to get unstuck.
It just laughs.
I can tell. A hacker definitely had a hand in salvaging the world in Canvas.
Wait, what? When Dreamer is in server mode. Okay.
Just gonna tweak the parameters. I'll spawn a helper and change my outfit while I'm at it. Wait, what is this outfit? Ugh, never mind. I'll debug it later.
Come on, open it up.
Finally made it out. Where am I?
A residential zone. Quite a distance from the TV station. Whitelist registered. Ready to get things started.
Something's off. Way off. Hold up. Someone's messing around behind the scenes here. I was clearly headed for Purlux Tower.
Why? Time is precious. There's no need to backtrack.
No, it's absolutely necessary. Because the genuine Pearl is still waiting for me at the office.
When did you figure it out?
It was the practiced, confident tone you used when you said happiness syntax. You sounded like you knew everything all along. So, what exactly does Pearl want me to investigate?
Disaster stems from the tongue. A bad habit I just can't seem to break.
Okay.
Stop getting sentimental with that face, you shadow hiding behind Full Wish. Why don't you take off the mask and let me see which clown is underneath?
Just what I had in mind. But kicking things off like this? Well, it lacks a sense of ceremony.
Why don't we switch things up and reintroduce ourselves?
Hey there, little guy. You've got a rather unique look. Since you look like a mean ball of chaos, I'll just call you Mr. Meanie. No objections, right?
Why so serious? Do I look like I know fun? I just want to play a game with you, hacker.
Don't even think about it. I don't care if you're a fan or a lunatic. Get lost.
I'm not a fan, nor am I a lunatic. Or perhaps it was because I was a fan that I became a lunatic. Without even realizing it, you've pointed out the very essence of the paths. How philosophical of you.
There is something seriously wrong with you.
I'll take that as a compliment. I've heard your story, and heard about those 76 accounts.
Why does everyone in the cosmos, no matter how important they are, just love bringing that up?
No offense. I just thought that, much like yourself, it's a not too shabby joke.
I get it. You're the one who sent me the message. I always keep my word. You're dead meat.
Meaty kitty. Okay.
That is your very
I'm not evil
You
Trojan.
done? Get lost. You're not even on your main account, and you want to play with me. Who do you think you're dealing with?
I made a mistake. You're even more impatient than I'd imagined. You're a prisoner here. What gives you the courage?
Because I love playing Ethereum Wars.
What a shame. I prefer Cosmic Card Collective. Just a small card table. Yet, it serves as a microcosm of the entire cosmos. Just as the script foretold. In the end, Full Wish gets her wish, and the Arcadia becomes an abundance hellscape. Shuhu resurrects and transforms this rotten planet.
What?
Elation is revenge, rainbow, Abda probably, destruction, Shuhu.
Sounds familiar, doesn't it? There's another line. Judgment follows close behind as the hunt draws its bow to deliver a gift. A Lux arrow piercing through Ahatopia.
Who exactly are you? Do you think you can write the script?
Oh, I imagine Elio's futile efforts look just like yours, don't they? I not only know it, I can hold the pen. The future you abandoned will, by my hand, make a return as a spicy comedy. I've got it. How about we use this for the opening line? Tonight, a Stellaron Hunter dies in the Arcadia.
Here's a data avalanche. Break the program's shackles. Error.
My body isn't listening to me.
Legendary hacker! Is that all you got?
It's the supplicant mask.
Thing about masks is, once you put one on, it ain't up to you anymore!
Finality versus elation. The moment when paths collide is always fascinating. You will either die in a blaze of glory or die comically. I don't care. Both are equally amusing.
Oh. This implies a lot about who this is.
I really have to ask, where does this confidence of yours come from? Plain Arcadia is crawling with emanators. How are you going to take us on? With a single masked fool and a bunch of abundance minions?
Do you know the secret to longevity? It's don't die. To be honest, my answer is pretty much the same. The emanators you speak of are nothing more than a tenth of a pebble, a piece of wood, and... Oh, and a warlord. Who can you count on? You've even ruled yourself out.
Full Wish is just a front. The real culprit behind all these strange incidents is you.
Full Wish is a good student. Unlike me, she doesn't procrastinate. She's decisive, daring to take action by directly carving a smile onto everyone's face. I'm willing to give her project my full support. For instance, by trapping a certain buzzkill hacker in a dark zone with no exit. Or perhaps for you, that would actually be a treat.
I'm only hearing one thing. There aren't many people who can ruin your plans, but I'm one of them. Your scheme is like a tower of blocks. All it takes is one little nudge from someone like me, and the whole thing comes crashing down.
I mean, yeah, they're literally proving with that they're afraid of Sybil over her doing something that would, like, throw a wrench into their plans.
Pulling out the blocks and watching it all come crashing down. That's my kind of game aesthetic, too. If you hadn't joined the Stellaron Hunters, perhaps we could have been partners.
You? Based on what?
On the grounds that you've already lost. One last joke. On a scorching summer day, a popsicle was walking down the streets of the Arcadia and melted. Take a guess. What were its last words? It said, "Ah, I've lost my cool." What a pity. Compared to that popsicle, you don't even qualify as a joke.
Really, it's the self
I'll
dagger.
ask one more time. You. Based on what?
Getting the
Allow
avatar.
me to explain. Ether copying. Out of this batch of supplicants, this is easily the most run-of-the-mill mask ability.
Refresh existing coordinates.
It wins on being easy and effective. Perfect for veteran players. I gotta say, the Eon of Elation knows a thing or two about gaming. You're way out of your league. You wanna play with me? Getting played by me is more like it.
Ah, you're too prepared for this to be a spur-of-the-moment decision. Did you not trust Pearl from the very beginning?
What are you talking about? I don't trust anyone. There was a moment when I started to view everything that was happening with suspicion.
Was it that 23-second discrepancy?
Aren't you clever? Elio is nothing if not cautious when it comes to variables that can affect the script. Just because he can't see this place clearly, doesn't mean he can't see elsewhere. The script he gave Kafka has nothing to do with Plain Arcadia, but it was incredibly detailed. Every minute, every event, clearly laid out. If there's even the slightest discrepancy, it means I've got someone on my tail. Some mysterious figure capable of interfering with the script.
That's a very intriguing way to tell your partners for something like, someone's messing with us, be careful.
Counting today's little stunt, you can add another item to the list. Mental instability.
A brilliant callback. It proves precisely why you are helpless against my abilities. Why not take a look at the present? Killing you once is no different than killing you 1,000,000,000 times. Unfortunately for you, I have all the patience in the world, while you are out of time. This Arcadia is on the brink of destruction, and you are powerless to stop it.
Unfortunately for you, Plain Arcadia is none of my business. I have no patience, and I don't care about time. I'm here for a mission, and Elio's objective from the very beginning was to smoke you out. Take a guess. Who's the hunter, and who's the prey? When I rip your head off and kick it into the dark zone, will your powers still work then?
Come to think of it, I have seen a script. I have a friend who is a master at inspiring others. We work together flawlessly. And in one particular possibility, you two will kneel before us and offer up Aha's head with your own hands.
Then just you wait. You're dead meat. I'll say it again. I always keep my word.
Alright.
Just moments ago, our reporter successfully exposed the Herald of Death scandal and paid for it with their life.
The IPC used a monster named Shuhu to create an infectious virus.
Oh wait, no, this actually could be true. I kind of just wanted to say, wait, no, that's Forwish is doing, but could actually be true. Because you know the IPC was involved in 15 years ago.
Massive numbers of civilians have been transformed into the Walking Dead. Your family and friends could all fall victim.
But right now, Forwish is doing the same.
As a local supplicant, the Director Foolish will fight to the bitter end at Seafell TV Tower. Please lock your doors and windows and stay safe. Foolish TV wishes you safe passage through this crisis.
Listen to that. So, we're full-blown villains now.
Sure.
As for the remaining supplicants,
I can't reach them. We'll just have to take things one step at a time.
just a few minutes ago, these people were talking and laughing. We overestimated our opponent's humanity.
Gonna get land against my way.
You better pray they don't look this way. This is a matter of life and death, and we don't have time here to be sentimental. Otherwise, there will only be more casualties. No. It's probably more like wanting to die, but being unable to.
I used to be a fan of the Nameless, too. I'd excitedly tell everyone they're true heroes. But look at how that turned out. They don't care at all about whether the Arcadia lives or dies.
What do we get for our sincerity? The Astral Express just smugly declares another trail to blaze. I ask you, what gives you the right to call yourself a trailblazer?
Are you okay?
She shows the way for it.
They've got a way with words. Give me a chance, and I could also spin 100 yarns without repeating myself.
Should I say classic you? You have a great attitude.
Wish power is gathering. I have to say, Full Wish's approach is proving quite effective.
Let's quiet down the onlookers first. With the IPC helping out with crowd control, hopefully it won't be too much of a hassle.
Con artist? In bed? With the IPC?
You no shame.
I'm checking social media right
Isn't
now.
this completely out of control? What is Pearl doing?
We're past the point of no return. The longer this drags on, the worse our odds get.
But public opinion is a double-edged sword, and we can use it to our advantage. If we can just tear off Full Wish's mask, the tables will turn in an instant. The others must be taking action too.
All right.
Looks like we aren't the only ones making a move.
Let's make this quick. In the tradition of the Phantasmoon games, it's supplicant versus supplicant. Audience against audience.
Then I'll be counting on the navigator to watch my back.
Weil ihr Counters applicants.
Be careful.
How should I put it? This feels like destiny. 15 years ago, I defeated the Herald of Death with my own 2 hands. 15 years later, you have donned the Supplicant's mask. I trust that if I could pull it off, there's no reason you can't do the same.
Of course.
Go forth and trailblaze your victory.
Niet meer down.
We'll have to deal with the ones in the tower ourselves.
This one wasn't here before. One isn't really happening, let's move closer. Oops. Oh, I did one there though. Can I just get like right into this? Nope, I can't. There we go.
Good enough for killing time.
Nothing new under the sun. Plain Arcadia wasn't the first victim. A concerned citizen tipped me off. In fact, Urillo 6 became an IPC asset practically the moment it waved goodbye to the Express. What a pity, Astral Express. This debate is no longer your show, but a trial for all citizens. Friends in the audience, whatever you do, don't look away.
I wouldn't dare! I wouldn't dare! Keep it down, will ya? You're gonna get thrown in jail!
Is this the debate Full Wish prepared? I figured it was a trap, but these tactics are just despicable. It's truly...
No, Mag Action is the best counter attack.
Full Wish is stalling for time. At this rate, it'll never end. the elevator's cut. The emergency exit's a no-go too. We're short on time. Let's just scale the outside of the tower.
Credit line. Okay. Where do we come from the 231st plot to 260?
Incredible! Simply incredible! Another...
I love clarity stuff like this. It's a funny game mechanic for platformers. Messing with gravity.
The infamous Penacony. Needless to say, this one is the biggest culprit of all.
I cut the signal. She kept repeating herself, so I figured I'd make her shush.
Thank you. Though, isn't it a little too quiet?
Careful, there's something on this floor. And it's a big one, too. My arm's starting to twitch.
Okay.
The magical girl troop that got here before us. They've also been taken by Foolish. What a shame. Where'd everyone go?
I guess we do have to do a fight here.
Oh, look who's waiting. It's a total mess. Watch it.
You know nothing of the weight. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Tucked your play. Let me teach you some moves.
Stars favor us.
Leave it to me. Yep.
That's
Zero skill, all grind.
How?
what's Blade doing here?
Not a mimic, not interested.
True enough. With things as they are, how could you possibly remain unaffected? Old friend. Are you Ying Sheng now? Or Shuhu?
I am Blade.
That's all I wanted to ask.
Let me handle this. Maybe...
No need. We can trust him.
That's solid. Yay. I missed so much.
I ran into Himiko. She told me to come help you. Sorry, it took some time to get upstairs.
I didn't get here before, right?
feel much calmer.
Weird. You didn't have an episode?
Quite the contrary. When the first wave of the disaster burst out, he nearly lost his sanity. We fought a vicious battle and paid a cost. It was only when General Yao Guang showed him Yin Qing's hand-forged token that he finally came back to his senses. According to the Stellaron Hunters' plan, Blade must be here.
Let me guess. Something to do with stopping Full Wish?
Correct. Full Wish sought to exploit the abundance, but she never expected another host of Shuhu to participate in the Phantom Moon Games. What she can do, he can do too. In a different form. We just need to create an opening for Blade to seize the mask.
Then those 200,000 people can be saved.
Don't rule out the other possibility. Everyone dies at your hands. If this were the IPC, they'd throw you in jail for sure. But for now, everything depends on you. The common folks are innocent.
They're still advancing, trying to bury the truth with violence. But the Astral Express won't succeed. Elation shall not be defiled. Thank you, everyone in the Smile Society.
Why is there a live audience? Has Full Wish completely lost it?
Their cunning tricks won't corrupt our society.
They're not like normal people. The vast majority have mutated. So Full Wish really can manipulate them. But right in front of the cameras, she ought to be avoiding suspicion.
Even though the IPC reduced them to this state, their inner desire still brought them back to the side of righteousness.
Healed already? That fast?
How can a person full of happiness ever die?
They've completely lost their minds.
That's how it's done. Let them taste their own medicine.
What a pain. Drag this out any longer and we really won't be able to kill them. Prepare to break through. Let's go.
This is an actually quite interesting, like, crew of people.
You know nothing of survive or be
The
destroyed.
Marcher,
There is no other
Blade,
choice.
John Han, Sunday.
Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all.
Intentionally feeding. Let me teach you some moves.
Baneful clouds scatter.
Stay put, get there.
A bad omen. Don't thank me.
Wiped him out.
People always say that observe the heavens with my divinations. Best of luck. An explosive start.
All for the thrill.
They're even tougher to deal with than before.
I want to use my ultimate, thank you very much.
Wish power is interfering with the battle. In this game, counts as gaze and strength. There's no other choice. I'll stay behind and hold them off.
That plays right into their hands. Splitting up the supplicants puts us at a disadvantage.
It's better than all of us getting stuck here together. Besides, if you guys aren't around, I'll finally get a chance to show off a little. Go on. I won't die.
Mr. Ashvale, I posit, your deduction contains flaws and is untenable. I propose, retract your statement, lest your wish to die peacefully in bed become impossible to fulfill.
You certainly have impeccable timing. Don't tell me you're already at Pier Point.
I gave a hacker an assignment to track down the mastermind, but it seems she's gotten herself stuck. The signal from the TV station is causing interference with our comms. We can't keep this line open for long.
And it won't take long for them to revive either.
Long story short, the principle behind the Joy Ascendants is this. Certain suggestive information interfered directly with their synesthesia beacons, activating the implanted flesh of Shuru. Patients undergoing happiness surgery all became supplicants, so it's no surprise they were affected by wish power. But the second wave of mutations sent everyday people and mechatrons nearby into a frenzy as well. Conclusion: an unknown force is spreading its influence. An emotional plague.
Shoot. So, just taking out Full Wish won't be enough. And you? You're just gonna stand there and watch.
I've got to keep tracking the lost hacker. For now, I can only send her to assist you.
Hello. Please support the IPC. All for the Amber Lord.
What's this?
That hacker's data slice. It will help you eliminate potential threats. Spatially speaking, you're in the optimal spot to initiate the hack. Load it onto the nearby terminal. Quick.
Just looking at this screen ticks me off. I wanted to smash it anyway, so... Now this kills two birds with one stone.
Alright then.
You won't even spare the world in canvas? I do not wish to meet.
You can do a match on the screen and go on the heels of the Trailblaze Moon to attack. Stop, move quickly to dodge. Ah, okay.
Violence with violence, but your actions are simply too despicable.
Her emotions shifted slightly. Looks like we're pushing the right buttons.
This is just an auto-scroller.
Bootleg Silverwolf is actually pretty useful.
A mass production plan is already in the works.
Don't mass produce Silverwolf.
They're still advancing, trying to bury the truth with violence. But the Astral Breath won't succeed. Elation shall not be defiled.
Okay, looks like it worked. But why is it just the screen? Pearl? Can't get through again. Whatever. Peasant?
The mini-kitty is back again.
Looks like this is the unknown force Madame Pearl mentioned. They are imaginated creations born from the synesthesia beacons. The supplicant masks of those 200,000 victims.
No wonder the Joy Ascendants got tougher the more we fought. It wasn't their flesh and blood getting stronger. It was these weirdos pulling the strings.
If we don't get rid of these smiley faces, there's no way we can stop Full Wish.
Why start analyzing now? Don't bother. Just empty your mind. Isn't that happiness?
Let's focus on what's right in front of us. If we can see it, we can deal with it. Stand back, everyone. Watch out for friendly fire. Hmm? Hey, where's the kid?
I'm right here.
Something's off. Don Hung.
So you noticed it too. We're disappearing, one by one.
What are you guys talking about?
It's you.
Do you like it? We turn a blind eye to one another. In our eyes, there is only me. So, oh, blind to everyone else.
It doesn't matter if you can see or not. Let's meet at the top of the tower.
Schon schön, wie der Trail Race 1 ist, dann check, was abgeht.
You'll be picked off one by one. Your companions are right beside you, yet you will die alone. Truly unfortunate and truly funny.
They disappeared. What's going on?
Disappeared. Yum, yum, yum.
Mr. Meanie.
He's starting it to one. Never to be fortune again. Congratulations! You're the first lucky soul to be voted off.
I think I'd just lie.
Quite the contrary. I am the truest betrayal of this Arcadia. Let me announce the answer. Standing before you is the wish power of the rebel. I am the mask everyone wears for themselves. Played Arcadia's snarky second moon. My heart is filled with sorrow, and my face is one of infinite joy. For the Arcadia is dying. The people have finally found their wishes. And I am the executor. Those who do not smile shall be tried. Would you rather die than laugh?
Terrible.
Talk is cheap. If you've got the guts, put me on trial. This Mimi family of yours sure has quite the colorful cast of characters.
Good wolf, I knew it when did it get here.
I heard someone was messing with my data. I had to come lay down the law. I'll do you a favor while I'm at it.
Little hacker! Once I formatted every byte of your data, you won't even be able to record a whimper!
Don't rush. I'll send you to meet Mr. Meanie right now. Take a guess. At which stage does a boss like you usually appear? Just one place. The tutorial. Mere child's play. What are you so smug about? A quick victory isn't hard, but I'm being generous today by letting you witness the gap between us. Not bad. You've got some moves. What? You still think you can win? Stellaron Hunters' mission ends here. Take a good look at who's taking you out. It's the last Emperor of the Dark Zone.
Of course she gets a cool opening.
That should put a stop to the endless flame wars.
You know.
Don't. It's a long story.
Controls enemies stored?
Nope. I can only keep them quiet for a while. Stop them from going crazy again.
What
I
you do?
hacked the beacons, then initiated 200,000 threads of operation. It's a high-level play, but I've got plenty of experience. You go handle Full Wish.
I'm gonna go new fan
Elliot
spoilers.
didn't want us to tell you, but we talked it over and decided to ignore him for now. This time, no one can see the path ahead. You're going to have to walk it alone.
Oh.
Go. I wish you good luck. You've got quite the patience eavesdropping for this long. A real mean one. Let's see just how long you can hide.
Is this for the sake of ceremony again?
Oh.
You finally showed up, Mastermind. One more round. How about it?
Such a pity. If he'd stuck around a little longer, he would have witnessed an even more interesting truth. Is this appearance a future you borrowed? In a certain possibility, you stand at the pinnacle of the Emanators of Elation, the universe's one and only true player. Every game already cleared. No more challenges, no more thrills. And naturally, no more laughter, just silence. How many times have you worn that bored expression now?
For you, this is the last time.
I can tell! Right now, I'd be wise to stay out of the line of fire.
Scared? Too late. How many more aces do you have up your sleeve? Play them one by one. I'm watching.
You'll see. Just not right now. Don't misunderstand, Hacker. I'm only stepping behind the curtain because tonight's comedy stars someone else. The Phantasmal games will continue, marching towards destruction, just as Emphorius did.
Ah.
Take a guess. This time, who will be mourning when the clock finally runs out?
Who is that person?
The noise is gone. Silverwolf said just now that this time no one can see the path ahead. So even the script stops working sometimes?
Fullwish basically has no evidence at all.
Think about it. That doesn't make any sense. From the
You sticking up for the IPC dog?
Looks like the winds of public opinion are starting to shift.
The IPC is interfering with the live broadcast, but Fullwish TV will never yield. We will fight those despicable supplicants from beyond the sky to the bitter end.
As agreed, we'll meet up at the top of the tower. Let's go. We shouldn't keep everyone waiting.
Oh, that's over. Wolf entrance door. I'm gonna do another short way to break. Be right back. Bank. Oh, my wiener. Let's go to the top of the tower.
So the wolf is right. The joy ascendants have calmed down.
We're not attacking me any longer. Yeah.
Heroes sealed a Lord Ravager at the cost of their lives, only for their efforts to be undone by the arrival of the Express, unleashing a catastrophe that swept across the cosmos. To the nameless, the tragedy of Alborius is nothing more than fuel for the Trailblaze.
Discussing freedom while ignoring the question.
You seriously think I haven't done as I've written?
I'm free, floor 320, alright.
Good enough for killing time.
We're going up through the elevator shaft this time.
Okay, just give me like a springboard. Okay. Okay, it's just like becoming to do. Is there something more out towards cleaning the window? Trying to find a corner? Or almost?
We're through. Don't let your guard down. Foolish looks strange.
Oh, Sparkle. Oh, Sparksy. Courier, be careful. Finally here. Any good news? Courier's power is called happiness syntax. Sounds fancy, but all it does is manipulate by stirring up and amplifying the inner desires. The bad news is the trick works best in Planetaria. Everybody was already spreading far and wide. Is that bad news or was it good news? We're just 40 away out of the Terran, going back live soon. Good luck with that then. Later. Yeah. It was coming out late.
Look, ladies and gentlemen, our hero has arrived.
Bearing vanity, violence, and that signature baseball bat. Here you are.
Gunslinging, man.
Not at all. I am nowhere near done. Do you see? Hundreds of millions of expectant eyes. The mud you speak of is sweet due to them. Relax. I don't intend to use happiness syntax on you. I never planned on defeating you, or that star-studded team backing you up. Each one of you is a ticking time bomb. A single stomp, and the shockwaves could shatter plain Arcadia. The outcome of this game, it's all too clear. Forces from beyond the sky vie for supremacy, ultimately destroying plain Arcadia. History remembers it as the cosmic bloodstained games.
I hope you know I got all that on record. Just kidding. I don't need to resort to that. Because I'm going to defeat you and put an end to all this.
Then do you remember the last time you had a good laugh? Let me help jog your memory.
I saw it. A living, breathing person turned into a flower right in front of me, and it was giggling.
Paradise Dandadan? Really? Really?
Pitiful souls. And laughable, too.
There is no need for panic. The Research Society of Happy Smiles foresaw this calamity long ago. We hereby proudly recommend our health tonic, the Rejuvenation Fountain. It wards off the abundance and reverses disease. Please look for...
Idiots, trying to profit from a disaster. They can't even save themselves.
Looking at the wording in the evacuation notice, I see the IPC's fingerprints all over this. I think the Express is just taking a fall.
No, if you ask me, this is absolutely a Foxian conspiracy.
Oh, this is our tinfoil heads people here.
Foolishness. Sheer foolishness. I call upon us. No, it is imperative to convene the Arcadia Council immediately and reach a consensus on the following. To reclassify the Joy Ascendants as a brand new subtype of Imagine.
And then what?
And then, accept them with all your heart, and one day you'll be able to coexist peacefully.
All these years later, and it's still the same bunch of idiots running the show.
What's up, chap? Surprise! Didn't see that one coming, did ya? Just days after getting my channel banned, Sparksicle is back to bring you the biggest surprise of the century. That's right! I'm laying my cards on the table. This whole laughter-filled carnival is my masterpiece! So, do me a favor with those lucky little fingers of yours and hit that follow button!
So she's still alive after all.
Do you see it? The true face of plain Arcadia. You tried to defend yourself, but from start to finish, feel actually care. Why are they laughing? No one cares. This is my home, an absurd Arcadia that performs a farce in the name of elation. Everyone's suffering is worthy of their laughter.
You think you're wide awake, yet you're the one who's fallen deepest into the dream.
Use tuning to make her confess to the public. Also, we need to pry out of her how to undo the transformations.
Or, foolish, you can do it yourself. This is your last chance.
Once the transformation starts, there's no stopping it! Killing me won't do you any good. Besides, aren't you the ones to blame for all this?
You're a stubborn one.
Your kindness is laughable. How can a fool's play end in a boring epiphany? Come then. I've set the stage for a bloody spectacle. Right at the top of the sea-filled TV tower. Prepare to welcome the climax of this game.
Huh. A new boss?
Cowardly vermin.
We need to catch her. Immediately.
I've got to hand it to you guys. It takes real patience to sit through all her jibber-jabber. Go on. I'll open a shortcut for you. I'd like to see what other tricks she has up her sleeve.
I mean, you get a front row seat. That's a part of my fighting force.
Blaming me for cheating? Ban my account if you dare.
Oh.
Take this, System Crash.
These vines. It's them.
The shadow is stirring. I hope it doesn't come to that.
There we go.
Pathway generated. Obstacles cleared. Pick up the speed. Faster.
Thank you very much. Or I can see the 4 in a row. Regulars.
Foolish and the source of Shuhu's flesh. They're just up ahead.
What a mess.
Let's go. TBDT must include a Trailblazer. Where is my Elation Trailblazer? To set your current power to buff characters. Du kan på en... Sure. Actually, I should have strike first. Do we have the money? Yeah, I should have. Leather. I'm still in the process of building. So the relics are not perfect, but they will have to suffice for now. So why do I have so many relics? Can actually finish. I mean, we're already this close. Go. That's why we have an at least usable Elation Trailblazer. Whatever. Oh.
That giant flower
is the true owner of the mask.
Life is short. Why not smile more? We're all recipients of Aha's blessings. Seeing how ghastly everyone looks, let me tell one last joke. On that bloody evening 15 years ago, a student covered her mouth and hid in a broom closet, watching as her friend was smeared across the blackboard like paint. After she was rescued, she couldn't go home. The adults brought her 2 small boxes. Her parents were inside. From then on, she lived inside a wardrobe until a granny from the Mutual Aid Society knocked on her door. Child, you have to come out. There are so many others like you. We can help each other pick up the pieces, bit by bit. Did that child find a way out? Yes. And thank goodness. Every day she received letters of encouragement filled with smiley faces. She returned to school, spending her days and nights with new friends. People held her hand and said, "Go get 'em. You're the pride of the Arcadia." And I said, "That's right. I am the pride of the Arcadia."
Click! That's the one. The perfect, tearful smile. Where are the cameras? What are you doing hiding in the back? Get in here! We need to capture every single detail.
I don't quite understand. I understand everyone wants to document happy moments for me, but why are there so many cameras?
Mr. Collier, you're getting too excited. You let the cat out of the bag.
No big deal. We can edit it in post.
Post? Edit? What are you talking about?
Foolish. Congratulations. Just moments ago, you conquered every last viewer. Ratings for the elating show, please be happy, just hit an all-time high.
Alright, they just used your suffering to gain cloud and infuriate.
The investors made the call immediately and greenlit the budget for the next 3 seasons. Cast members and especially you, Foolish. Great work! You are the pride of the Arcadia!
What did you say? So, the people who helped me? Uncle August, Miss Mai? Were they all actors? But my tears, they weren't fake at all!
The inspirational girl who survived the Herald of Death tragedy. A 100% true story. That's exactly the effect we're after.
Remember to look at the camera, superstar. Give us another smile.
That night, she locked herself in a room again.
Yeah, that's just gross. And despicable.
She turned away from every camera lens, hoping for just one person, anyone, to offer a sincere apology.
And not Foolish, like of the production team.
But in the end, she received only a featherlight package. Guess what was inside?
A fool's mask.
A fool's mask.
Correct, but not quite. There was a note behind the mask, and it read, "The way you cried, you looked like a complete joke."
That's not an excuse for innocence.
You want to demand an apology from the world of 15 years ago? That doesn't give you the right to hurt innocent people.
No! I'm trying to become the joke everyone expects me to be. Gods are fools, mistaking malice for mirth. Mortals are shams, masking malice with mirth. So, my dear supplicants, go ahead. I know you just want to turn me into a mindless monster too, don't you?
Wait.
Don't engage her. The camera is on us.
Did she implant Shuhu's cells into her own body?
Viewers, I knew it! They're trying to brain me! Soon, I'll lose my mind! But I will never yield! For the first time in my life, I will speak words of happiness to myself! Oh, laughter! I will spit right in your smiling face! I want to see when a mortal destroys the elating show you've been amusing yourself with. Will you still be able to laugh?
A gift from the Elation! I shall create a never-ending Phantasmoon game! Oh gods, let everyone never stop laughing!
Yeah.
Is this as you wished?
Supplicants from beyond the sky, if this game never ends, will you ever find happiness?
She wants the game to go on forever, looping inside an undying deadlock.
Stay focused. Don't let Shuhu assimilate you.
Characters afflicted with the happiness state will gain stacks at the start of their turn. Once they reach a certain number of stacks at the end of their turn, they will become converted into happiness puppet. Attacking and defeating enemy targets can reduce stacks to avoid being converted and overcome the happiness attack. Okay.
Let me teach you some moves. Get all that?
Stars of fortune favor us.
Laughter is humanity's anthem. Elation, you're it's your moment to shine. All eyes are on you.
All for the thrill.
A bad omen. Don't thank me.
All martial arts are mine to command.
Wiped him out. This next round, Real gaming. Bonus round.
Laugh with joy! Laugh with joy!
I'll crush them all!
Happiness favors all!
Don't lose, Lady Foolish!
I believe.
Even so, there are still people rooting for us.
People always observe the heavens with my divinations. Best of luck. An explosive
This actually goes down rather easily.
Feast your eyes,
Yeah, creepy.
Bonus round.
I can't get her.
The climax of the comedy. How could it be complete without you, the protagonist? Come, receive this blessing!
That's it?
So weak. Don't stop now. I haven't had my fill yet.
Kill her! Kill her! Kill her!
Oh.
I believe in the Astral Express.
I'm gonna stay around.
Another nameless.
Wait, another? The voice does not seem to recognize us.
I have awakened only 3 times in a millennium.
Ah.
2 of those instances arose from the exceptions you brought.
You're Nessia?
No. I have come to pass judgment. Full Wish's transgressions have been judged by the Phantis Moon. Now, I will return everything to its proper course.
Well, it's cold. What are you
It is
planning?
simple. By my hand, the joyous sentence will return to the embrace of the Master of Immortality. Even if Shu-Hu were to rise again, the outcome would be the same.
No innocent side. I don't ever need it
The
yet.
contest between Full Wish and myself is still undecided. It's not time for the referee to step in yet. Besides, dragging 200,000 innocent people to the grave, I can't accept that.
Innocent. The innocent people you speak of are willingly offering up their wish power to the enemy, driving you into a corner. I can see it clearly. Their support for Full Wish and their hostility toward you. It's all from the heart.
So what if it's true? As long as there's still someone out there who has hope, I won't give up.
Indeed, in Aha's games, right and wrong are of no consequence. So you must understand, everyone you save today could just as easily turn around and spit on someone else. Or perhaps even you, tomorrow. On the path of elation, humor and cruelty hold equal strength. Full Wish bested you because she granted all living beings the right to mockery. Mocking you, her, even themselves. Mocking everything disappointing about this Arcadia. As you can see, people have chosen the masks she offered. To think a mere game could change the world, that is nothing but a fantasy.
We will take off the mask.
I only believe one thing. People are disappointed in the world because they wanted to get better. And I can show them that someone will always step up.
You don't even have a decent mask. But you seem to be hiding an interesting ace up your sleeve. If you allow that wish power to surge into you unchecked, you'll end up just like Full Wish, tainted by it, losing your sense of self. And how can you be certain that you won't be changed by the elation?
It doesn't matter. A journey is supposed to change a person.
Really senior general who doesn't disappoint, and a genius who leads the stars. Because the flower that embraces the world, the watcher of the river of forgetting, and is done. Destined to rise.
Even if it is meaningless, I must still do all that I can.
And of course I'll pick Acheron's option. That one's just screamed Acheron.
Because the decision isn't mine to make. It belongs to the people watching me. It doesn't matter who I used to be. What matters is what I want people to see when they look at me.
You know something. You're far more arrogant than you realize. But if you aren't mad enough, how could you ever earn their favor? It seems even in the darkness, there's a light that still shines for you.
The glow sticks? From Star Rail Fest?
A few moments.
Why 3 minutes?
Because 3 minutes is all you need to believe in the light.
Childish. Using glow sticks as weapons. That's certainly a first.
And we've already used them.
Then the pact is sealed. Fantis moon above and sacred tree below, witness this oath at this moment. As constant as I am, as certain as your ascent, let it be never forsworn. You're up, protagonist.
I believe in you!
Fine, come on! Get out of here!
Oh.
You got this!
No matter what kind of wish, I'll accept it, and I'll change it. With the self beneath this mask, I'll show them.
The hero makes a dazzling entrance!
Looks like I found a problem mask now.
That's on stage! That was quick. Just who exactly is the undying monster here?
Intentionally feeding.
Use made a trailblaze fly used the award to make the target immediately use one elation skill one time.
Your moment to shine. Light it right now. The stage is yours.
Where'd you pop up from, kid?
Your wound. Are you all right? I'm good. Actually, I've never been better.
Best of luck. An explosive start.
Don't think. Feel.
All for the thrill.
Stay put.
This next round, real gaming.
Get them.
Pain 2 is elation.
Fiends or devils. I'll crush them all.
Bonus round.
Give us a dance with me.
Do you hear that, foolish? The void. This one is for Scott. And this one's for Cinderborn and the Daybreak Squadron. From this one, this is for everyone you've tormented.
Using the Stellaron to siphon the people's wish power. That's the cancer of all work. Using one disaster to snuff out another.
Oh, that's pretty.
Don't thank me.
All martial arts are mine to command.
This is Honkai.
Pain 2 is elation.
Bonus round.
My damage is reduced.
Thank you for your help.
Laugh with joy. Let this laughter fill up the Fantas moon.
Let's go, for the laughter of that
Trailblazer,
Bonus round.
Descend into a blissful hell. I'm sorry, my dear viewers. In the end, I still couldn't protect this Arcadia.
The people have made their choice. You've lost. You don't know what their wishes are.
I don't know. And I don't care. So slow. It would only take the herald of death an instant to kill me. But it took Blood Arcadia 15 whole years.
Damn.
She's dead.
The one responsible for all this. And yet, she gets to just drift away into death.
And left us with a massive headache to boot. You haven't forgotten, have you? The real crisis is only just beginning.
If the abundance transformations continue, this whole world will be reduced to a demonic star.
Yeah, should we just do the prelude to show, I guess.
It's worse than that. The moment Fullwish died, the internet went into a total meltdown. She was planning to go for broke from the very start. She didn't leave us any way out.
Everyone's going to die!
Save us!
The situation is already spiraling out of control. At this rate, it's only a matter of time before a third and fourth wave of disasters hit.
That's enough.
And I know this is sudden, but all eyes on me, please.
I am Cinderborn of the Daybreak Squadron. I'm currently borrowing Miss Sparksy's livestream channel. Everyone, please listen to me. It's not time to despair just yet.
Cut the chatter! Hurry up and save me!
There's all this time, Fullwish has been deceiving everyone and rigging the game. It was the Nameless who stopped her, and even now, they're still trying to stop the disaster from spreading. We can't just sit around waiting to be saved. Supplicants aren't the only ones capable of miracles. We can rely on ourselves to make our wishes come true. I'm assisting with the rescue efforts in Seafeld City. To anyone who can hear my voice, please take action immediately. True, you
really know how to be
Panic
won't solve any.
Keep your phone lines open and conserve your battery. Tell your friends and family. Tell everyone around you. There is still hope.
There's still hope!
The Daybreak Warriors are with you. All rescue forces are en route to Seafeld City. And, Blurry, would you like to say a few words as well?
Hi! Hello, everyone. I'm the author of Fluffy Across the Blue.
Oh.
Blurry QR cult.
I am pulling for us a little bit here.
So pull yourselves together, or else I totally draw your scaredy cat faces into the comic. Speaking of comics, the Fluffy's latest update, Audience with the Divine, the Plain Arcadia volume, is complete. The release date is set for... who are you?
I'm your attending physician. What did you promise me when you were discharged?
What?
What a thoroughly entertaining comedy sketch. Well then, chat, that's a wrap for tonight. Bye!
It seems this world is not completely incurable yet.
Don't tell me. You have a plan?
Gather the scattered flesh and blood of Shuhu into my body, and I will command it as Fullwish did. Maybe there's still a chance to turn this around.
You're insane. You want to let that thing gather in one place to rise from the ashes? We must not repeat the mistakes of our past lives.
I knew it. You just couldn't resist pulling a big stunt.
I am the only host capable of maintaining my sanity.
Without the Spirit Whisper, I'm not 100% sure I could restrain you.
What if there was someone who could perform thought tuning and control you? Would that improve our odds?
Alovian kid, don't do anything stupid. Do you have any idea how many infected people there are? Can you control the thoughts of hundreds of thousands? You're just adding one more victim to the list.
Mr. Ashvale, there will always be people who do stupid things. I've been wondering something for a while now. How did Plain Arcadia get its name? Just like Penacony, the surface is all glitz and glamour, but underneath, the currents churn violently. But now I understand. Stasis can never bring happiness. Here, all answers are accepted, and all possibilities are allowed. People's wishes collide, shattering along with this Arcadia. But just like all shattered worlds, there is a light here that will never go out. I once sought to put an end to suffering, and for that very reason, today, I hope to have the opportunity to trailblaze the path ahead for them.
Good speech there or something.
People of the Arcadia, I, the Exile Sunday, hereby reveal my identity to all of you. On behalf of the 33 martyrs of the Sinwish Syndicate, I humbly beseech you, please, for the sake of this warrior, offer up your fear. There is no need to suppress it, nor should you feel ashamed. Please, face your fears, for only the truest of emotions can save this Arcadia. I will weave your desires into a lifeline. This will be an arduous, synchronized wish. A triumphant hymn that transcends the flesh and blood of the abundance and sounds throughout the Arcadia.
Please give us your wish power.
Give us your wish power.
Put an end to this farce.
Oh, Skybow. Please, do not cast your gaze here.
May the tragedies of the past never be repeated.
There's still hope! There's still hope! There's still hope!
Sweet dreams always come to an end. This time, I will defend everyone's right to feel pain.
The time has come. Shoo-hoo! My death. I bury you!
That which began because of us. You and I will end this together!
Nice. Before it fully wakes up, I'll end this game with a single parameter.
Did you just teleport away to Ambrose Harbor?
Don't crowd around me. I'm not dead yet. If you want to say your goodbyes or catch up on old times, form a line.
Oh, do we have to fight a bird first?
Everyone just wants you to live out a good life.
The word live seems rather disrespectful to him. Saving a planet from the scourge of the abundance is indeed a monumental achievement.
You missed the entire battle. Where did you go?
Apologies. I had a long talk with someone and spent quite some time divining the future, peering into the possibility of the Rainbow's intervention. Fortunately... Thank you, Stellaron Hunter. I say this with the utmost sincerity.
So, did your hexagram reading come true?
Dragons clash in the wilderness. Their ichor dark and yellow. I assumed the High Elder and his nemesis would engage in a bloody battle. But it appears the prophecy did not come to pass.
Perhaps those words hold a deeper meaning.
Before heading to the TV tower.
The battle is over. Have you regained your sanity?
Thank you.
I mean, I bet it did come to pass, we just didn't see it.
But doing just this isn't enough.
What are you doing? Why are you plunging the fragments of the shard sword into your own body?
I hate Shuhu is right before my eyes. Only this way can I remain lucid and remember those mistakes. Only in this way can I face the coming death match.
He uses a fragmented sword to maintain his sanity. The pain must be indescribable. Ichor, dark and yellow, refers to the color of the shard sword when it shatters.
I see. That's a fascinating interpretation of the hexagram. But we've strayed from the topic at hand. As an envoy of the Xianzhou, it appears I must fulfill my mission now.
Now?
Escort me back to the Xianzhou. To remain imprisoned for all eternity. Or perhaps execute me on the spot.
If you want to make a move on a Stellaron Hunter, you'll have to answer to me.
I'm not unreasonable. I can grant you the ending you've been seeking. A dignified funeral, all your own. If everyone is in agreement, then come with me so we can discuss the plan. As for the burial site, I have chosen Plain Arcadia, at the end of the world in Canvas. Sealed there is the entity that will allow you to exact revenge on Shuhu.
Wait, we're not going with him? Oh, and I get a shot of Elation. That means I can upgrade my Royal Blazer. After that, I don't know that I actually need it. Okay.
Joy or pain. What matters is that we're the ones making the call.
Good. I'm relieved to see you're unharmed. When I saw you fall, I thought it was all over. Thank goodness you're back. You always come back at the critical moment. But you seem a little different now.
Was it barked on a new path, perhaps?
I can tell. this path really suits you.
Of course. Gonna change your outfit too?
I'm not sure why. But after leaving Amphorius, the blood of the permanence that had long lain dormant within me began to pulse once more. Presumably, in a place so close to the abundance and life itself, Imbiber de Lunay's powers have grown more active. I had intended to use this legacy from my past life sparingly, but the situation in that battle just now was dire, and I didn't have a choice. To keep Blade from losing his mind, every single one of us had to give it our all.
Are we going to do next?
I'm going to speak with Blade, and General Yao Guang too. I'm curious about the funeral that was mentioned just now. Could this be the release he's been waiting for all this time? Furthermore, those who underwent the happiness surgery, will they be able to be safely restored to their original state? Perhaps when this is all over, I can assist the Department of Aberration Defense with the aftermath. I have a feeling that defeating Full Wish will only be just the beginning. The myriad of complications that follow, that will be an even tougher challenge to handle. Anyway, let's head back to the Express first. We can talk there.
Well, let me talk to Alice here first.
I never imagined tuning could be so fatiguing. Fortunately, I succeeded.
Thanks, honey.
Saying thanks. You're making us sound like strangers.
Okay.
I'm fine. Linking everyone's thoughts together reminded me of Anna's dream. The world is truly full of wonders. This time, I used my tuning to defend the right to suffer. I feel like I'm no longer flying alone, but walking the earth together with everyone. It's grounding and reassuring.
It's good to you. What are you going to do next?
I think it's time I headed back to the Express for a rest. I've got a feeling I'm in for a lecture from Mr. Yang.
No. Maybe a small.
Sometime soon, I plan to pay my respects to the fallen of the Sinwish Syndicate. I want to tell Polwave that I fulfilled his request. See you on the Express.
Where does the Alpha Wolf sign?
Blade was taken away by that Xianzhou lady. Danger. Why are you calling me that all of a sudden?
After this battle, you've grown a few inches taller in my eyes.
Are you making fun of my height?
Right, alright?
Alright. He's anything but. He's got so many issues. In the blink of an eye, as the flesh and blood coalesced, that thing suddenly burst into a tree. Lucky for us, I was quick on the draw. I compressed it with an algorithm and stuffed it right into Blade's body.
Wait, you teleported a brochure arbor into Blade. Alright.
We should thank the little Dragon King, too. He kept Bladey under control. Nice assist.
What's the plan?
Keep playing the Phantasm Moon games, obviously. What was that line again? Next time we meet, we'll be enemies. You dare defy me when I'm level 999.
Of course we do.
Are you all right? You're not hurt anywhere, are you?
Alright, live and kicking.
Thank you, Himako, for taking us on this journey.
Don't be silly. Right now, I just want to bring you, Dan Heng, and Sunday, everyone, back to the Express.
Please do.
Brew a few cups of coffee, sit in the party car, listen to records, and idle away the time chatting. I just want to see more of you all.
Deal?
Mm-hmm. It's a deal.
I'm going to see someone. I'll be back on the express soon. Wait for me.
Don't take too long.
Oh. The tide of fish power subsided. I was mistaken. You've kept our promise once again. It's my turn to ask for your help. See you on the way to Craft Academy here. Okay, wait for me. Who are we meeting? It's just here.
Saving progress. Next time, let's crank it up a notch.
This is it.
Oh, she got an image up.
Welcome back. Welcome back to the everyday routine of playing Arcadia's piece. Scored a big victory, huh? How's it feel?
Ravi?
Being the center of attention is worth rejoicing over. But you've still got a long way to go before you win the game.
What about you? Am I speaking to Evanesia? Or her?
Take a guess.
Evanesia.
What a shame. It's not every day you get to be a supplicant, only to miss out on the spotlight completely. Still, at least I didn't become a villain character. A blessing in disguise.
That's fine. You have infinite lives after all.
You have infinite life. And in the future, infinite opportunities await.
Thanks for cheering me up. Little raccoon, I've been a huge fan of yours all along. I knew it would pay off from the very first page of the Fluffy Volume 1, Chapter 1.
Come on. Do you have something you wanted to ask me?
Yes, I have a favor to ask of you. I need you to go deep into the world in Canvas and warn its creator.
Wait. You mean Graphia?
A millennium ago, Graphia sacrificed herself to create a plane within the painting to resist the demon legions from beyond. Since then, she has been slumbering in the deepest reaches of the scroll. And now, the enemy we once joined forces to fight has returned. Someone is forcing me to break the rules, to exhaust my strength. Someone wants to ruin the Phantasmoon games and destroy the Eon Seal. Please, tell Graphia. The Demon Lord from beyond has returned. You must be careful.
Your Lord Roger Asa Brahmad. Okay. Asa Brahmad, so it is him.
While you were fighting, I was using the power of abundance to heal the wounds of all those affected. Sorry, I guess I overdid it again. I really need a good long nap now. Look forward to my next dazzling entrance, little raccoon.
Oh, I will look forward to it, definitely. There you go. Hey, don't leave.
Evanesia.
Oh, well, quite complicated as it looks like. Me by the roof of Perlux Tower.
The ink has not run dry, but the painted scroll's on the verge of tearing. I never thought the one who'd show up would be you.
I'm flattered I managed to slip into your blind spot.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I've been watching out for it. I've already heard it a few times that someone suspecting Kuchiba might take a bigger role, and she is being pushed prominently into the story, so she has a bigger role. Apparently she's taking a villainous role.
With everyone's eyes fixed on Full Wish, Prolux Tower security really isn't what it used to be. But that doesn't explain how a mere security officer could sneak in. Answer me this, Miss Kuchiba. Just what sort of secret are you hiding beneath that mask of yours? A masked fool? A spy from the Marketing Development Department? Or the Ninth Supplicant?
As of right now, I'm still a security officer for the Department of Aberration Defense, and just as dutiful as you are. All I want is for the Phantasmoon games to continue. And as for how much I'm willing to divulge during this conversation, that depends entirely on your sincerity.
What do you want to know?
I know the IPC has been plotting in Plain Arcadia for years, and it certainly isn't for the authority of the Elation. What you're trying to lay your hands on is the darkest secret of this world. A horror sealed away by the Ionic game.
I mean, yes, they are. Are they after her or what?
The remains of the Aeon Ouroboros are on Ahatopia.
Oh.
Right.
Okay. Oh, that's a very best version is done. Later. Sorry, Kara, I gotta flex here real quick. Hey, don't interrupt me.
Where should we go today?
Alright. Then with that, you're done for this story part. Why is there so many exclamation marks? Okay, story. Much. Have a relation. Oh yeah. Good. Cosmicon, yeah, I gotta do this. Messages, nothing. A bit of jump stuff, okay. Cluster turret. Good. Did I clear that out so far? Not of the lone wolf. Okay. Well, that we're done, I would say. I hope you enjoyed it so far, because we'll be ending it here for today. And we'll definitely be seeing each other again soon. Too. Heroes of the Star Rail story part done. Recently. Let's see if I finally can continue with Genshin stuff. And I plan to do it this weekend. So yeah. We'll be seeing each other then. With that being said, thank you for the follow. We're at the very end of my stream, but sorry, I'm going to end it here. But I figured it out, so yeah. We'll be seeing each other again on the next time. Bye bye.